What's up?
Hey, cool. Lee, how are you?
Shalade, it's been ages, eh?
Yes. Why? You've been locked down, I guess.
I tell you no lie. If you know with this conversation, like Charlie, I'm not going to hear from you, you see. But anyway, it's all well and good. It's all well and good. But how have you been coping in this, in these times? How have you been coping?
Oh, me, it's quite difficult, but thanks be to God, we are managing through it.
Okay.
We just have to abide by the directives, and I think we're fine.
Yeah. Please observe the protocols. When you go out, make sure you have a mask. You observe social distancing, you know, that sort of thing. It's really important because
all the protocols.
Yeah.
You can imagine.
People are playing with it, but I think we need to be more serious with it.
Exactly.
Anyway, so let's just get straight.
I'm more comfortable using the facial mask.
I know, right? I know it's such an uncomfortable situation. Yeah. But Charlie, say na baninti say be me boy. Okay, so let's just get straight to it. So Rita, the reason why I called you is because I want to pick your brain on a very important discussion, and I want us to look at how much of yourself or how much of your past should you reveal to a prospective partner or whatever it is. There are different school of thoughts. One thinks that the lesser your partner knows about your past, the better. Some others think that it's good to come open so that your partner is not surprised any time in the future. What's your take on it?
Okay, Lee, thank you so much for your question. But for one, I think that one needs to talk about his or her past.
Okay.
As much as tolerable.
As much as tolerable?
As much as tolerable.
What does that mean?
And I'm saying that because, one, if for instance I am to talk about my past to my partner, then it means that it is sort of a risk I'm taking. I know that if tomorrow something should come up with that and he's using it against me, I can tolerate it.
Oh, so the tolerable is
the information to him.
So the tolerable is if you can take whatever you say back at you. Is that what it is?
Exactly.
Oh, really? But you don't think that it's important to say what is essential for the relationship and not leave it, not take the subjective stance and say I'm saying what I think I can tolerate in the future in the event that it is said back at me?
Yes, it would also depend on the partner you have.
Okay.
There are some partner you might have. The person might be very understanding. And then on the other hand, you might get someone who is not very understanding. So at a point where you have someone who is very understanding, because after all, you might study the person for a while, or you might just reveal one or two about your past to the person, and you see how the person handles it. So sometimes your past might be good or bad. No matter what you say to the person tries to make you become a better person, regardless of whatever happened before. Okay? And there are some people, when you reveal yourself to them or you reveal your past to them, then they will use it against you. So I think that it will also depend on the partner you have.
Yeah, but I mean, that's very difficult to determine from the starters, the kind of partner you have, because you can never tell if it will be used against you in the future. But the thing is, don't you think withholding some information or releasing information that you think you can tolerate in the future can be a recipe for disaster? Because in the future, that information that you withheld may come back to bite you, because your partner may find out in a very funny way and maybe heard that, look, you withheld this information from me. Maybe if you had told him earlier, he may have decided that he didn't really want to do this.
Okay, Nee. The first thing is, we all know that life is all about risk.
Yes.
So if you decide to say something about your past, it means that it's a risk you're taking.
Exactly.
Therefore, you get prepared for whatever outcome you get.
Absolutely.
And then on the other hand, you also think about the fact that what I'm going to reveal, I don't say too much, or I don't give details of my past. So for instance, you can say that I had maybe 3 or 4 relationships.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
As to whether this what happened to the first relationship, that it got dissolved, giving details of that relationship, I don't think it's important.
But Rita, you see, the thing is, people come into relationship with their own experiences. You understand? So, I mean, and we say that the past should inform the future. So, I mean, hypothetically, let's just say I meet you and then we break up because you don't understand the kind of job I do. You think my job takes too much of my time, and that may have also been your issue with your former boyfriend. If you don't give the details of what informed the breakup, and you keep that part, that may be on a collision course with me, because that is probably my issues too. Don't you think it's not too good? The moment, it's better to just come clean and reveal everything as much as possible.
Okay, thank you. But the issue is that you don't need to necessarily say that because of your job that led to your breakup. So I mean that in every relationship you get yourself involved, you build on.
Yes.
So if you know that you didn't have time for whoever you were with, because of that your relationship got dissolved, I think that in a new relationship you don't necessarily tell your partner that this is what happened and then I broke up with my ex. All you need to do is let your partner understand that this is the nature of the job.
Okay.
And these are the things that are involved.
Okay.
So at a point I won't be readily available, but hey, understand me.
Okay.
So the person knows that this is it, but you do not necessarily have to go back and say I didn't have time, blah blah blah. I don't think it's necessary. Okay, it's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah.
Just work with my ex, but so many things got involved, and that's it. You don't need to give details. Otherwise, those details will be used against you in the new relationship.
But that's to say. I mean, that's not to say everybody will use it, because I'm sure some people just want to know for knowing sake, so that it informs their future actions. I mean, so they don't cross certain lines when they know that these lines are lines that will bring me trouble in the future. I mean, you understand?
Don't believe that is why at the initial stage I said that.
Yes.
It depends on the partner you have. Some partners might be very understandable or understanding, if I may put it, might be very understanding.
Yes.
But since you don't know the level at which that person might go, so in order to mitigate the risk involved, you just do not say too much of your heart.
But Rita, you see, the thing is, you can never tell.
Don't say too much. Too much means giving details of what led to your breakup. I mean, that is it.
Okay, so I mean, the thing is, when you meet somebody from the onset, you can't tell the person's mind's construction from just looking at their face. So it's very difficult to determine who will use something against you in the future just from observing the person the first time or from the beginning of your relationship. You understand? So in other words, what you are saying is that don't tell, regardless of whoever it is, don't give details of your past.
Exactly, that is it.
Okay.
Regardless of whoever you are dating, do not reveal details of your past relationship.
So if you are dating somebody and you realize that the person withheld some very critical information from you because the person was thinking like you, how would you react to some revelations in the future that you may not find too pleasing?
Hello, Lee?
Yes. Did you hear me?
Can you come again, please?
Okay. So I'm saying that in the event that you are dating someone and then sometime in your relationship, you come across some information that your partner hitherto withheld from you because they were thinking like you, that the lesser you know, the better it is for you, right? And you realize that information is a little too hard for you to take. It's very tricky. How would you react in such a situation?
Okay, honestly. Thank you very much. Let me say this again.
Yes.
Life is all about risk. Okay?
Yes.
So if at the onset or later in the relationship you get to know that, okay, this is what happened.
Yes.
Or you get hold of some information that your partner did not actually reveal to you.
Yes.
I don't think that it is something the person wanted or hid it from you. But because the person person felt that it was not necessary, and the person has the right to his or her privacy.
But you see,
Okay.
this is a relationship. You are investing emotions into someone. I mean, it's not like a play thing. You understand? So if the person just tells you, "I don't think it was important for me to have told this information," would you be hurt? You don't think it's hurtful enough? You think it's you should be able to?
You'll be hurt, and I mean that's right. You'll be hurt. You need to let go. It wasn't past. You were not even in the picture before it happened. And everyone has a past.
But Rita, some past can come and haunt the future. You know that.
Going into that relationship, you have it at the back of your mind that whatever that happened, that probably it was not in my known. I'm going to accept it.
But Rita, you know.
Because life itself is full of risk.
Yeah, but you don't.
Let me share with you. A counselor once told me that
yes.
A relationship or marriage is just like a parcel given to you.
Okay.
And a parcel given to you, you don't get to know what is in the parcel until you open it.
Unbox it.
So when you open it, whatever treasure there is, that is yours.
Yes.
If it's a good thing, that is yours. If it's a bad thing, that is yours.
Well.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you get to know something about your partner that, I mean, the partner did not actually reveal to you before. I mean, it happened before you came in the picture.
But Rita,
you have to accept it.
But you see, I agree that the past is the past. I mean, it's happened already. So let's move on. But I mean, there are things of the past that come to haunt the future. I mean, yes, it's the past, but it has ramifications for the future. So regardless, even though it's the past, it can throw something at you in the future that you were not ready for. How do you then react? Would you just say that, okay, because it's the past, no matter what it is, I don't care, let's just move on?
That is why I said, me, that you'll be hurt no matter what. It's a fact, you'll be hurt. But it has happened, and it happened before you. It happened before you. And the person felt that it was not necessary to have opened that space for you to know. You just have to deal with it.
You don't think it's a betrayal of trust?
Deal with it.
You don't think it's a betrayal of trust that I trusted you and I thought you'd have me, you have my emotions, my feelings, you'd be concerned about how I feel and everything. You didn't tell me this. There's always the probability that then things may be happening now that you may think I do not have to know and be doing it, and then in the future it can also, I mean, backfire and then splash eggs in my face. You don't think that if somebody is justified to think that way?
Yeah, it is. But me, let me say that I have said this.
Yes.
Everybody has the right to withhold whatever information he or she wants.
Yeah.
And the fact that the person did not tell me, or my partner did not tell me about anything of his or her past.
Yes.
I mean, it does not mean that the person does not trust me. No. Okay. Probably it depends on the gravity of whatever happened. So it was up to the discretion of my partner to reveal it or not. And if the person did not get to do that, I mean, there's no problem to it.
Rita, the past is subjective.
I say it that way, that to actually reveal whatever happened in the past, and then it will be used against you.
Okay,
and
so
normally what happens is, let me give you my experience.
Yes.
It happened that I started a new relationship, okay?
Yeah.
And then I happened to tell my partner, I mean, everything about what happened to my past.
Yes.
I mean, in my past. Okay?
Yes.
And then told him the details of how come I even broke up with my ex.
Yes.
And then later on, he began monitoring my steps. So every time I do something, probably it's in line with what happened before, then he'll be like, okay, these are the things you did before that led to your breakup.
Okay.
These are the things you did, that's why your partner tells the need to go in for another woman. Or that's why your partner cheated on you.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah,
and it's very, very hurtful.
I understand that, but okay. But you see,
I had a 3-part relationship. That's it.
But you see, Rita,
I don't think the person would have any chance to talk to me that way, or to even refer to my past when there's an issue for us to solve.
Rita, but you see, look, guys, we are very skillful. We look for the slightest leeway and want to exploit it. I mean, if you meet a guy who, the past is actually very subjective. If you say the past, are you talking pre you guys dating, or because the past is the past? I mean, what happened yesterday is the past. So if you are dating a guy and who goes to sleep with a girl even as you're dating 3 weeks ago, and feels that it's not information I want to disclose to Rita, who's my bae, because I don't want to hurt her, and then you find out 3 weeks onwards that my boyfriend slept with somebody a month ago. Is that the kind of past you're talking about? That one there is a different.
You see, I have a policy that I will trust until it hurts. Okay. I will trust and trust until I get to know that this is what my boyfriend is doing, what my mom is doing.
Okay.
Then based on that, I'll take my decision. No, but you have to trust until it hurts.
Yeah, but it's the past.
Then you know that whatever happened,
yes,
it happened when you were around. Even though it's in the immediate past, you were with the person before it happened. So based on that, you can take your decision.
So there's immediate past and there's past and kazao.
Oh yes, there is immediate past. Immediate past meaning you are in a relationship with the person, but it's something like a month ago without your knowledge and you are getting to know.
Yes.
That is immediate past.
Okay. So that one is unforgivable. That one.
You can take your decision on that.
No, I know they expect me to tell you, Abby. That one is to tell you.
Oh, that's okay.
I know they should tell you, say, oh, Charlie, I'll go look at some 3 weeks ago, Charlie, this thing happened between me and somebody, so this is what's happening. I mean, I want you to forgive me. You'd expect that he does that.
Yes, if you can forgive, go ahead and forgive.
Okay.
If you cannot forgive, I mean, you just have to quit.
Rita, is it because of your experience? Because you seem to be very extremist in this conversation. For a woman, you'd have expected that you would rather be try to be as open as possible, because that's how naturally women are. But I think that your past experiences has informed your stance now. Because if you're a woman and you invest emotions in a guy, and you've been dating for a very long time and find out that he's been hiding stuff from you, you seem to think that, okay, you're going to be here, but it's just okay, you just move on. But, women hold on to things like that. I mean, for them, it's a betrayal of trust, and to regain that trust back needs to take a lot of doing.
Exactly my point, Exactly my point. You see, a woman will trust and trust and trust.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So when you betray that trust, I believe that most of us, especially here in Africa, we pretend too much.
Okay.
Because we feel that women are the majority and men are few.
Yes.
So whatever it is I'll do to keep my man, that is what I'll do.
Okay.
But inwardly, you're very much hurting.
You're hurting, yes.
So you realize that because of the betrayal of trust, you might be doing things funny towards the person.
Yeah.
And that alone can lead to the breakup of the relationship.
Yeah.
So if you feel that, no, this is something I cannot really, I can forgive, but I cannot forget. Because of that, I might behave in a way towards my man. I think it's better to leave than to misbehave. Yeah, it's better.
I think I understand you. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, you'd rather hold your information to your chest than sometime in the future things that you said you thought you were being as open to your partner as much as possible is said back to you. And
exactly. If it comes up in the future, well, it was something you talked about. It was something I was not interested in mentioning about. It was not worth mentioning about. But as it has come now, well, it happened and that's it.
And you think
I mean, the person does not get to hold you on, oh, this is what you told me.
Yes.
And now you are giving me a different version of it. It makes you lie to me. You get that?
Yes. And you think that
people can be very petty.
You think that even if
people can be very petty.
True.
You tell them one thing today, and tomorrow they might find a different way of asking you if you should say something. Probably it might be related, but you use a different tense. Then I'm sorry, it's like you betrayed them. You lied to them.
I get you. Now, okay. So what if you have a partner who, from the onset, is very probing? It's I don't want to say nosy because it connotes something that is negative, but I mean, if you have a partner who may also, through personal experiences, want to know you through and through as much as possible, even if only by conversation, before they make their decision to get involved. So they want to know, I mean, what you've been through, how you broke up, have you cheated before, are you sexually adventurous, you know, that sort of thing. What's your sexual appetite like? If you have a partner who wants to know these things, or you have a prospective partner who wants to know these things, and you keep on staving the person off and saying, you know what, I'd rather we don't get into it, I'd rather we don't get in. Don't you think that's also a demotivator for the person that wants to get involved with you?
Yes, very well. But I just would say that we have started a relationship, and it will be very good for us to discover ourselves. As whether I love sex, I do this, I think we should discover ourselves. It's better.
To the point where you have realized that, Charlie, you have put your leg into something you don't really want to get into.
I didn't get that.
You don't seem to avert your mind to the fact that, Rita, I mean, 2-3 months, maybe a year into the relationship, you get exposed to a secret or a past that is so difficult for you to deal with. But you've already invested so much emotions into this relationship. You just think that, Charlie, it doesn't matter?
It matters, okay, but me, I think that you getting to know that information a year ahead is better than spending your whole life with her. But if you get to know within a year, it's sometimes wasted though.
Yes. But
I think that if it's an information you cannot really deal with, and it's going to affect how you relate to your partner,
you can just walk away.
It's better you let go.
Wow.
Let go,
okay,
than to deal with it your whole life, where you start misbehaving towards your partner.
Okay, it makes sense. I mean, so if you think...
Yes. And I feel that regardless of whoever you are with,
yes,
within 6 months, you should get to know something about the person.
Yeah, but I mean...
About each other.
Can you ever get to know... Can you ever get to know...
Yeah.
Can you ever get to know a human being?
No matter how pretentious one is,
yes,
you get to know something about the person.
Anyways.
A character cannot be hidden for too long.
Forever. I mean, some people try to hide it as long as they can, but... Well, so, I mean, I understand you. So if you can't...
I'm not very observant.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yes.
Well, I mean, I know people are very good at hiding.
As women should always use our brains and our hearts. Not only our heart, because sometimes you might see certain things that are not really in place.
I mean,
so when you begin to probe and ask questions, you get to know certain things. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I mean, I think this has been a very insightful conversation. But before you go, I mean, I'm hearing this quite a bit from friends, from my female friends as well. That, oh, Charlie, right now we are only cheating because you people have made us like that. Or initially we weren't like that and things. But for me, I think, Charlie, a cheat is a cheat, regardless of whatever the catalyst is. If you're a cheat, you're a cheat. Are women cheating now because men have pushed them to?
I believe that whatever one decides to do, cheating or not cheating, it's a matter of choice.
Yeah.
Somebody will not make you do anything. That is my policy. If I want to cheat, I want to cheat because that is what I want. Not because my man is doing it, therefore I need to do it as a way of paying back.
Okay.
I don't believe in that.
Okay.
So if the person is cheating, it's the person's character to cheat. Simple as that.
Okay, thank you.
Because I feel that whatever we do, so are you saying that if your man tells you or your man is doing certain things and tells you that go and put your hand in the fire, is going to do it?
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely.
No, obviously no.
Okay.
And I believe that whatever you do, you're doing it to yourself, not you're doing it to hurt your partner. No.
Okay.
If I'm cheating because my partner is cheating, I am cheating myself.
True, because
at the end of it, it's my own body I'm using.
Thank you very much. So, that's the point. Because if you are cheating, you think you are paying somebody back and you go and they numb you, your body will numb, they don't numb your partner.
Exactly, it's your body, it's not your partner's body. So until you don't make it right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, Charlie, it's been so insightful talking to you, Rita. Thank you so much for your time. I'll definitely call on you again. Okay,
Thank you so much for having me.
All right.